Hi guys, it's been a while. So lately I've been reading this book called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, which it is a very interesting book. This book is about relationship, how relationship works, how men and women communicate, how they both are from different planets, they speak different languages, which it is very hard for them to understand and communicate with each other, but they try to find way to understand each other better. I found the book very, very interesting and very funny to be honest, because when I read the book, I was just thinking to myself that wow, this is so me. And I will say that this is how most of the girls are. And when I read the book, I also found that it is very similar to how my parent relationship work, which it is very interesting, very funny. So I'm just gonna read some part of the book, which I think that you guys should know about it because it would help you with relationship to be honest. But first let me read the back of the book a bit for you guys. So it said, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We show you how to build lasting male-female relationship, learn how to read moods and respond effectively, get what you need without seeming to nag or bully, communicate difficult feelings, avoid the pain of arguments, understand your partner, colleagues, or friends better than ever before. And this book, now viewed as a modern classic, Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, has had millions of couples transform their relationship. And the author of this book is John Gray. Is a best-selling author, speaker, and relationship counselor whose books have sold millions of copies worldwide. This is the part that I want to read for you. And as you guys know, that men and women are from different planets, so they speak different languages, which is why it is very difficult for them to understand each other. And that is why this book come to help. It translate what the girl have said and actually what she mean. And I like completely agree with this book. 100% completely agree what the book have translated. So here it is. Before I read, I also want to mention that I found this part is very similar and I would say almost exactly the same to how my mom and my dad communicate in their relationship. That is why I want to read this part to you guys. Without further ado, let's get into it. The Venusian Martian Praise Dictionary. So when a woman says we never go out, translated into Martian means I feel like going out and doing something together. We always have such a fun time and I love being with you. What do you think? Would you take me out to dinner? It has been a few days since we went out. And without this translation, when a woman say we never go out, a man may hear you are not doing your job. What a disappointment you have turned out to be. We never do anything together anymore because you are lazy, unromantic, and just boring. This is exactly so true because what the girl have said and actually what she mean is very different. When she said that we never go out, actually what she mean is that we always have such a fun time and I love being with you. Would you take me out to dinner? Because it's been a few days since we went out. We just need some reassurance and we just need some of your time so that we can spend together. But a man may hear that, am I not doing my job enough? The next one, when a girl say, everyone ignores me, translated into Martian means, today I am feeling ignored and unacknowledged. I feel as though nobody see me. Of course, I'm sure some people see me, but they don't seem to care about me. I suppose I am also disappointed that you have been so busy lately. I really do appreciate how hard you are working, and sometimes I start to feel like I am not important to you. I am afraid your work is more important than me. Would you give me a hug and tell me how special I am to you? But without this translation, when a woman say, everyone ignores me, a man may hear, I am so unhappy, I just can't get the attention I need. Everything is completely hopeless, even you don't notice me, and you are the person who is supposed to love me. You should be ashamed. You are so unloving, and I would never ignore you this way. So this is one of the example of what she has said and what she actually mean, and also what a guy may hear. The third one, when a girl say, I am so tired, I can't do anything, translated into Martian means, I have been doing so much today, I really need a rest before I can do anything more. I am so lucky to have your support. Would you give me a hug and reassure me that I am doing a good job and that I deserve a rest? But without this translation, when a woman say, I am so tired, I can't do anything, a man may hear, I do everything and you do nothing. You should do more. I can't do it all. I feel so hopeless. I want a real man to live with. Picking you was a big mistake. See, this is a completely different to what she actually have said and what she means. And for the fourth one, when a woman say, I want to forget everything, translated into Russian means, I want you to know that I love my work and my life, but today I am so overwhelmed. I would love to do something really nurturing for myself before I have to be responsible again. Would you ask me what's the matter? And then listen with empathy without offering any solution. I just want to feel you understanding the pressure I feel. It would make me feel so much better and it helps me to relax. And tomorrow I will get back to being responsible and handling things. Without the translation, when a woman says, I want to forget everything, a man may hear, I have to do so much that I don't want to do. I am so unhappy with you in our relationship. I want a better partner who can make my life more fulfilling. You are doing a terrible job. So you can see that it is completely different between two people perspective. Moving on to the next one, I think it is one of the famous sentence so far. So when a woman say, this house is always a mess, translated into Russian means, today I feel like relaxing, but the house is so messy, I am frustrated and I need a rest. I hope you don't expect me to clean it all up. Would you agree with me that it is a mess and then offer to help clean up part of it? As you know, without this translation, when a woman says, this house is always a mess, a man may hear, this house is a mess because of you. I do everything possible to clean it up, and before I have finished, you have messed it up again. You are a lazy slope, and I don't want to live with you unless you change. Clean up or clear out. No one listened to me anymore. Translated into Russian means, I am afraid I am boring to you. I am afraid you are no longer interested in me. I seem to be very sensitive today. Would you give me some special attention? I would love it. I have had a hard day and feel as though no one wants to hear what I have to say. Would you listen to me and continue to ask me supportive questions such as, what happened today? What else happened? How did you feel? What did you want? How well do you feel? Also support me by saying caring, acknowledging, and reassuring statements such as, tell me more, or that's right, or I know what you mean, or I understand, or just listen and occasionally when I pause, make one of these reassuring sounds. Oh, Without the translation, when a woman say, no one listened to me anymore, he may hear, I give you my attention, but you don't listen to me. You used to. You have become a very boring person to be with. I want someone exciting and interesting, and you are definitely not that person. You have disappointed me. You are selfish, uncaring, and bad. Translated into Russian means, today I am so overwhelmed and I am so grateful that I can share my feelings with you. It helps me so much to feel better. Today it seems like nothing I do works. I know that this is not true, but I sure feel that way when I get so overwhelmed by all the things I still have to do. Would you give me a hug and tell me that I am doing a great job? It would sure feel good. Without this translation, when a woman says, nothing is working, a man may hear, you never do anything right. I can't trust you. If I hadn't listened to you, I wouldn't be in this mess. Another man would have fixed things, but you made them worse. You don't love me anymore. Translated into Russian means, today I am feeling as though you don't love me. I am afraid I have pushed you away. I know you really do love me. You do so much for me. Today I am just feeling a little insecure. Would you reassure me of your love and tell me those three magic words? I love you. When you do that, it feels so good. And without this translation, when a woman says, you don't love me anymore, a man may hear, I have given you the best year of my life, and you have given me nothing? You use me. You are selfish and cool. You do what you want to do for you and only you. You do not care about anybody. I was a fool for loving you. Now I have nothing. You can see how it is completely different from both perspectives. When a woman say we are always in a hurry, translated into Russian means I feel so rushed today. I don't like rushing. I wish our life was not so hurried. I know it is nobody's fault and I certainly don't blame you. I know you are doing your best to get us there on time and I really appreciate how much you care. Would you empathize with me and say something like, it is hard always rushing around. I don't always like rushing either. But without the translation, when a woman says, we are always in a hurry, a man may hear, You are so irresponsible. You wait until the last minute to do everything. I can never be happy when I am with you. We are always rushing toward being led. You ruin things every time I am with you. I am so much happier when I am not around you. I want more Roman. Translated into Russian means, sweetheart, you have been working so hard lately. Let's take some time out for ourselves. I love it when we can relax and be alone without the kids around and no work pressure. You are so romantic. Would you surprise me with flowers sometime soon and take me out on a date? I love being Roman. Without this translation, when a woman says, I want more romance, a man may hear, you don't satisfy me anymore. I am not turned on to you. Your romantic skills are definitely inadequate. You have never really fulfilled me. I wish you were more like other men I have been with. This dictionary for a few years, a man doesn't need to pick it up each time he feels blamed or criticized. He begins to understand the way women think and feel. He learns that these kinds of dramatic phrases are not to be taken literally. They are just the way women express feeling more fully, and that's the way it was done on Venus, and people from Mars need to remember that. That's it for today. Actually, there's a lot of good phrases and good sentence and good thing that you can learn from the book, but you need to buy it and go read it, or maybe you can listen to audiobook if you don't have time. But definitely recommend this book. You can read it to learn English, or maybe read it to communicate with your partner more effectively.
ចឹងឥឡូវនេះគឺខ្ញុំសូមណែនាំតាក់ទងទៅនឹងវគ្គបរិញ្ញាបត្រភាសាអង់គ្លេសរបស់ខ្ញុំបច្ចុប្បន្ននេះគឺខ្ញុំមានបើកវគ្គបរិញ្ញាបត្រភាសាអង់គ្លេសតាមអនឡាញដែលខ្ញុំមានផ្ដោតទៅលើការនិយាយការស្ដាប់ថ្នាក់វិជ្ជាករថ្នាក់ភាសាអង់គ្លេសកម្រិតទូទៅដែលយើងមានតាំងពីកម្រិតសម្រាប់បងឬក៏បងប្អូនដែលអត់ទាន់ចេះអីសោះកម្រិតដំបូងនិយាយទៅគឺគ្រប់កម្រិតតែម្ដងមួយវិញទៀតយើងក៏មានថ្នាក់ពិសេសបានន័យថាថ្នាក់គ្រូមួយសិស្សមួយផងដែរចំពោះការសិក្សានៅក្នុងថ្នាក់វិញគឺយើងនឹងរៀនតាមរយៈ Google Meet មួយវិញទៀតដែរបើបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាចុះឈ្មោះចូលរៀនវគ្គផ្ដោតទៅលើការនិយាយការស្ដាប់ហ្នឹងគឺយើងនឹងផ្ដោតទៅលើការនិយាយសុទ្ធតែម្ដងនិយាយទៅ30នាទីដំបូងយើងនឹងមានការសន្ទនាជាមួយគ្រូជាមួយនឹងសិស្សានុសិស្សគ្នាឯងនៅក្នុងថ្នាក់មួយហ្នឹងមួយវិញទៀត30នាទីក្រោយគឺបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នានឹងរៀនមេរៀនការសន្ទនាសុទ្ធតែម្ដងហើយចំពោះថ្នាក់វិជ្ជាករវិញគឺយើងនឹងរៀនពីវិជ្ជាករទាំងការទាំង12ក៏ដូចជា conjunction និយាយទៅគឺគ្រប់វិជ្ជាករទាំងអស់បន្ទាប់មកយើងក៏មានការអនុវត្តជាក់ស្ដែងដែរហើយក៏មាន homework ដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹងបន្ទាប់ពីបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាធ្វើ homework ហើយគឺបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចតម្លាក់នៅក្នុង group ដោយដែលបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាបានឃើញនៅក្នុង Telegram នេះដូចគ្នានិយាយទៅនឹងថ្នាក់ភាសាអង់គ្លេសកម្រិតទូទៅឧទាហរណ៍មួយដូចជាថ្នាក់មូលដ្ឋានគ្រឹះអញ្ចឹងនៅក្នុងថ្នាក់ហ្នឹងបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នារៀនទាំងវិជ្ជាកររៀនទាំងការសន្ទនាដែរប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់ថាកម្រិតមូលដ្ឋានគ្រឹះអញ្ចឹងវាកម្រិតទាបតិចផងដែរអញ្ចឹងនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងគឺយើងមាន homework យើងមានការសន្ទនាអីទូទៅដូចថ្នាក់ធម្មតាចឹងដែរប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់ថាយើងរៀនប្រើតាមសម័យទំនើបគឺសម័យ technology ផងដែរបើនិយាយទៅទៅនឹងតម្លៃក្នុងការសិក្សាវិញគឺត្រឹមតែ$10ទេក្នុងមួយខែសម្រាប់50នាក់ដំបូងចំពោះតម្លៃធម្មតាគឺ$20ក្នុងមួយខែមួយវិញទៀតសម្រាប់ថ្នាក់ពិសេសដែលជាថ្នាក់មួយដែលយើងផ្ដោតទាំងទៅលើ4ផ្នែកទៅលើភាសាអង់គ្លេសហ្មងទាំង listening speaking writing ហើយនិង reading ហ្នឹងតែដើម្បីឲ្យបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាចូលរៀនថ្នាក់ពិសេសនេះបានគឺតម្រូវឲ្យបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាត្រូវធ្វើ test សិនដើម្បីឲ្យយើងរៀបចំមេរៀនទៅតាមកម្រិតភាសាអង់គ្លេសរបស់បងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាហើយចំពោះតម្លៃសម្រាប់ថ្នាក់ពិសេសមួយនេះគឺតម្លៃត្រឹមតែ$200ក្នុងមួយខែតែប៉ុណ្ណោះចឹងសម្រាប់ព័ត៌មានបន្ថែមទាក់ទងទៅនឹងការរៀនភាសាអង់គ្លេសតាមអនឡាញនេះបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចទំនាក់ទំនងតាមលេខទូរស័ព្ទមួយនេះឬក៏ Telegram ខ្ញុំដោយផ្ទាល់ក៏បានដែរចឹងវីដេអូនេះគឺមានតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងសូមអរគុណសម្រាប់ការទស្សនាហើយសង្ឃឹមថានឹងបានជួបបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាឆាប់ៗនៅក្នុងថ្នាក់រៀនរបស់ខ្ញុំបាយបាយ